I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
All rise.
So, some pretty bold claims there, and their opinion, of course, my opinion. And this trailer is going to be something very different. It's going to be telling you, openly and honestly, why I believe those 10 claims to be true. Starting with the first claim on the list, that Beyond Reform is the best torn and restored card ever.
Really? What's the matter with you?
I love torn and restored cards.
I love you.
I've studied them for years and years. I've won 3 FISM awards doing different versions of torn and restored. A couple of years ago, I released D4M, which I thought was the perfect torn and restored card. I was delighted with it.
Hooray!
I got lots of emails and calls from really famous, respected magicians congratulating me on the trick.
Woohoo!
It got rave reviews.
I love this. It was quirky and fun.
Everyone said what a beautiful giveaway it was,
It's a really awesome giveaway.
although it was a little bit technical.
Maybe you might try a basic torn and restored for beginners before you advanced to this.
Then came a lesson in humility. I was working on a simplified version of D4M, and I went to Blackpool to the Blackpool Magic Convention, and a young guy came up to me called Elliot Gerard. He said, I perform your torn and restored card, but I do it differently. Can I show you? Here we go. As a creator, you're always getting people coming up to you telling you how they've improved your trick.
Stop the presses!
Tricks that you spent years mastering before release. You'd be polite and humour them, but most of the time, it can be a chore.
Oh!
Not this time. What Elliot showed me absolutely blew me away. I couldn't believe that I hadn't thought of it. I walked away from that meeting with Elliot thinking this is the greatest torn and restored card trick I've ever seen.
I am the greatest.
And I stand by that opinion. For me, in that moment, it was the greatest torn and restored card I'd ever seen. And the next 9 reasons are going to explain exactly why. I love torn and restored cards. My only issue is, there's no real logical reason for doing it.
Huh?
Until now.
Hooray!
Creating this impossible moment gives you the reason for tearing the card up. You're not tearing it up just for the sake of it. Now there's a reason to tear it up, and a reason for restoring it.
Come on!
There are some handlings for Beyond Reform that are just so simple. There's very minimal moves. There's nothing really to cover. Any beginner can easily do it.
Aww.
And you can tear very openly, very cleanly, with nothing else in the hands. The routining really does do 90% of the work for you. And other than just sticking the pieces in a change bag, I don't think it gets much simpler.
Awesome!
This is so convincing because of the open, clean tear. You have a double neck? That's a double nick. 2 tears. As you're signing each piece, you can clearly see the torn edges. You write your name on a piece. Then you can write your name on this final piece. And even after the restoration, it looks exactly like it would if it had been done for real. Getting these 4 signatures on this card make it the most inclusive Torn and Restored ever. You get to involve different people and bring them into the trick. You could put your name on one as well.
Cool.
Not only is it a beautiful looking piece of art, the routine really helps to build to create a special memory.
Surprise!
I've been performing with these cards for years and nobody sees this restoration coming.
Oh my god!
Happy hoppin' Hornets!
The first card restoration signed by 4 different people? I think it is.
Awesome!
Why would I get this? I already do a great Torn and Restored card. Beyond Reform is the greatest kicker to the routine you already do. A big shout out to Mark Elsden for this idea. It's genius.
I am a super genius!
I already performed Guy Hollingworth's Reformation. It's a beautiful Torn and Restored card. And when I'd finished, I'd give it them as a souvenir. But it ain't a great souvenir. You could take that card home and show your friends, tell the magician that he tore it up and put it back together. And you know what? They won't believe you, because it's just a card put back together. With Beyond Reform, you can now take that card back, very openly tear it up again and restore it in the most unique way possible. In a way that proves to any doubters that that card was torn and restored. That way when you show them the card, there's no way that they can doubt that it's been torn up and put back together, and you get to keep that as a little souvenir. The whole routine is designed to create a memory, and the card is a treasured keepsake of that memory. So that's it. Those are the 10 claims. I think they're all true, but it's up to you to decide. Just some other little points. This can be done with any named picture card, and you pluck it straight out of the deck. It comes with handling tips and routines from me, and most importantly from Elliot himself. I love it, and I know you're going to love it too. It's Torn and Restored card, it's Anniversary Waltz, it's a treasured keepsake. All rolled into one incredible, memorable trick. This is Beyond Reform. There's a thing called a double nick. You heard of a double nick? That's a double nick. 2 tears.
In a moment, one card's going to go from here to here and vice versa. 2 cards basically swapping places.
Tear this up. Alicia, you said you can't shuffle cards, or you can shuffle cards? Give these a little shuffle up for me then. Mix them up as best you can.
Just write something on there for me. Anything you want on there?
Slowly open your hand.
Sort of focus on the sensation for me. And then just...
Stop it.